Hi everyone, welcome to your weekly reading. This week we're going to change things up a little bit with a pick a card reading. I've got 3 decks set up here, 3 piles, and you can choose either 1, 2, or 3. You can also go with the deck you feel drawn to or the crystal you feel drawn to. So let's go ahead and take a look at each crystal. So here we've got fire agate, seraphinite, and clear quartz. So again, you can choose either the deck you feel drawn to, number 1, 2, or 3, or the crystal that you feel drawn to. I will put timestamps down below to help you find your reading, and let's go ahead and begin. If you chose pile 1, this is your reading. What does pile 1 most need to hear about their love life right now? What does pile 1 most need to hear about their love life right now? 3 of water. What does pile 1 most need to hear about their love life right now? The Magician. Five of water. And 4 of fire. Okay, interesting. Very interesting that you have the Magician, because this is telling you that this is a week where you can manifest the things that you want in a relationship or the things that you want in a marriage. This is you taking control and making things happen. So you have the 3 of water and the 5 of water. So I feel like for those of you that have been disappointed in a relationship, because you do have the 5 of water telling me that there's this energy of regrets and sadness. For everyone it's going to be different because it's a general reading. But this is telling me that there is some sense of unhappiness around you that you can change with the Magician here. So for some of you, it can be if you're already coupled and in a relationship that there's perhaps arguments, maybe you're disappointed with the way a partner is acting. This is a sense of sadness, tears, like I said, disappointment. But you also have the 3 of water, which is the total opposite. This is happiness, joy. This can represent marriage and children. So I feel like the message for this week, for those of you that chose pile 1, is that for one, there's hope. You're disappointed here for a reason. So some of you can be disappointed that a relationship is not moving forward the way that you want it to. Maybe you want more commitment, because that is what I see here. You've got the 4 of fire. So some of you are thinking about commitment, or maybe you want a live-in relationship or marriage. So that energy is here for you. And the Magician is telling you can make this happen. Perhaps, like I said, some of you are feeling disappointed with the way things are going in your love life right now, but you can change things around. You can make things happen. You can go from this energy of disappointment, sadness, and loss to joy and happiness and celebration. This can also represent, for those of you that are perhaps looking at a past relationship with the 5 of water, this can represent a loss of a relationship. There is still this energy of happiness and joy. So some of you, the message is that there is still hope. Perhaps there's something that you can do to turn this energy around. Let me get some more cards from the confirmation deck. What other messages are there for pile 1? Okay, 10 of Pentacles. What other messages are there for pile 1? King of Swords. King of Pentacles. And 2 of Swords. Okay, so let's go ahead and take a look. Really interesting that you have two people here in the reading. So let's look at them first and then move on to the meanings of the cards. So you have King of Swords. So this could represent an air sign, Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius, Sun, Moon, or Rising. We also have the King of Pentacles, Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn, Sun, Moon, or Rising. So this can be maybe someone new coming into your life. If you're single, it can represent the person that you're with, or it can even represent your energy. Now, for some of you, you have the Ten of Pentacles here, so there is that double message of commitment. Some of you are wanting perhaps more commitment from your partner. Because we have two people, I find this interesting. We've got two people plus the Two of Swords. For some of you, there can be a third party. And it can be perhaps that maybe you're choosing between two people, because that is the energy we have here. But we also have the Two of Swords, which usually comes up when you're having to choose between two options and you're feeling really stuck and unable to make that decision. So, and it can be, you know, maybe you've got a specific person in mind, as far as like maybe leaving the relationship, or it can even be one of these people can be a future partner. I feel like, you know, the energy this week for pile one is you want more commitment, either because the person that's with you is not really giving you what you need and what you want, or if you're single, you're ready for a committed relationship. If you're single, I feel like there is something that you're not doing. Perhaps you're not putting yourself out there. Perhaps you're not allowing yourself to feel close to another person. The commitment is there, and you've got the Magician for this week, telling you that you can make this happen. Now, we also have the King of Swords. So I feel like this is telling you for this week, like you've got to look at your situation very objectively. Don't lose your cool, because you do have the Five of Cups in the first deck that I use, which tells me that you're feeling pretty emotional. You're feeling really overwhelmed emotionally and a sense of sadness. This is saying don't lose your cool, because you've got a lot of thinking to do. You have the energy of the Magician, which means that you can manifest the change in your relationship or marriage that you want. We also have the King of Pentacles here. And if this is not an earth sign, this is telling you that the person that you're with can be that stable partner that you want them to be. This is a good father, a good husband, a good partner, a good provider. So for some of you, this is what the cards are kind of pointing to, that you can manifest this. I feel like it's with the same person that you're with. I mean, it's hard to tell in a general reading. I feel like this person can come through for you because we have the Three of Cups and the Five of Cups, and plus this, you know, two cards regarding commitment. So for some of you, like you have a difficult decision to make, either choosing between two people or perhaps just making a decision about a relationship. I feel like this week there could be new ideas coming to you as far as how to make a relationship last or a marriage last with this King of Swords. But be careful that you're not becoming overly emotional with this Five of Cups energy, where you could really kind of lose your cool and kind of lose track of what your intuition is trying to tell you. I feel like it's a good week for changing things up and making things happen in a relationship that is stuck. Let me get a few more cards and let's see what comes up. I'm going to go back to this deck. Okay, we've got Temptation, which is the devil. I'm just going to get one more, and then we're going to go into the cards. Nine of Water. Okay, so interesting. We've got the devil and the Nine of Water. So I feel like this is kind of telling you, be open-minded about how this commitment or this marriage is going to come about. Because with the devil, especially in the context of like everything that we've gone through, all the cards, The devil can represent someone who's really pessimistic, destructive behavior patterns, negative thinking, negative energy. And we have this with the Nine of Water, the Nine of Cups, which is a really positive card. This is a card of wish fulfillment and you having everything that you want. So I feel like the message for this week is kind of be careful. There is something that can derail your happiness, but this is something that doesn't necessarily have to happen. I feel like this can represent arguments, kind of unhappiness, kind of derailing the progress that you made in a relationship or in a marriage, negativity, just pessimism. What you want, literally, you have the wish card. You having everything that you want, everything working out exactly the way that you want it, can manifest. And of course, with the Magician, you are making this happen. The person that you're with, you're not wasting your time. This can be a good husband or wife, a good provider, a committed partner. You can have everything that you want, but the message for this week is don't let the negativity get to you. Okay, Pile 1, this is all that I have for you. Thanks for watching and speak to you soon. If you chose Pile 2, this is your reading. Let's see what the message is for you. What does Pile 2 most need to hear about their love life right now? The Lovers. What does Pile 2 most need to hear about their love life right now? Ten of Wands. What does Pile 2 most need to hear about their love life right now? The Devil. And Page of Wands. So interesting that the Devil has come up for Pile 1 and 2. So let's go ahead and get into it and see why he is there. So you have Lovers, the Ten of Wands, the Devil, and the Page of Wands. So, I see kind of an issue here with the Ten of Wands, which could be causing this Devil energy. For some of you, there is too much of a strain on a relationship. Some of you may be feeling like you want to give up on a relationship, on a partner. You feel like there's just too much going on. With this Devil energy, and we are going to get more confirmation from a different deck, this can represent arguments, negativity, negative behavior patterns, someone being a little too dark in a relationship. You do have the Lovers, which tells me that you have a significant connection with this person. This can also represent the sign of Gemini. For some of you, for all of you, this is a desired partnership. This is someone where, you don't care that it is really tough to stick by this person. Because I kind of feel for the majority of you, this person could be causing a lot of negativity in your life. Maybe there is a lot of fighting, a lot of bickering, a lot of darkness there. But this is a desired partner for all of you. This is someone that you want to hold on to no matter what. Now, we do have the Page of Wands, which is telling us that change can happen. The Page of Wands is good news, it's change, it's excitement, it's adventure. So I feel like there can be a change for some of you this week in a relationship where there is just a lot of negativity, and this negativity is really weighing you down. It's making you feel like you don't want to continue with this person. You feel like you don't know if you can continue. This is really bringing you down. There can be some exciting changes. For some of you, you can be hearing from this person that they're going to change. They could be making promises, because the page is communication. So some of you can be hearing from this person that maybe they're going to quit drinking, they're going to quit cheating, they're going to stop arguing with you. I feel like there is a positive message here for Pile 2 with someone that has just caused a lot of negativity and someone that you had almost given up hope on. You felt like this person maybe was not going to change, and maybe you were thinking of maybe ending the relationship or You just kind of feel like, I just can't do this anymore. I don't know if I can do this anymore, because this person is just bringing so much negativity into this house, so much darkness. There is some type of change this week. There is good news. I feel like this person could be promising change. I feel like this person could have some type of breakthrough that is really positive for you, because I feel like you want to hold on to this relationship no matter what. Let's get some more confirmation from the confirmation deck. What other messages are there for pile 2? Yeah, here it is. 6 of Swords. That is definitely a positive change. King of Swords. What other messages are there for pile 2? Queen of Cups. And the Sun. Wow. So there is definitely a message here of hope and happiness and positive changes. You have the Sun, which is the most positive card in the deck, and this is promising you success and happiness and positive energy and transformation, which I feel that you definitely need, with this energy of the Devil. There is something just very negative in your current relationship, but there is change. There is hope for this week. There is something that is changing to bring in a lot of happiness, a lot of positive energy. The 6 of Swords is telling us that, that you've been in a really dark place, but you are leaving that behind you. The 6 of Swords is movement, positive change. And it does mean that you're leaving a really dark time in your relationship behind you and moving on to calmer waters. Now we have King of Swords and Queen of Cups. So let me just kind of read the energies of the cards. Of course, this can be an air sign, Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius, Sun, Moon, or Rising, or a water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces, Sun, Moon, or Rising. So if that applies to you, that message is there. But the King of Swords is telling us that, there is a lot of mental energy around you this week if you chose pile 2. There could be new ideas, perhaps a new way of looking at your partner, or your partner is looking at you and your relationship in a different light. And with the Queen of Cups, this is a very emotional energy. This is someone who is in touch with their feelings. This is someone that knows how they feel and what they want. So I feel like this really applies to the person in your life that's maybe bringing in this Devil energy. I feel like kind of maybe looking at things objectively and maybe kind of seeing what the problem is there could really kind of bring in this positive change from the Sun. I feel like as somebody kind of puts their head on straight, so to speak, this person could really kind of see their feelings for you and kind of maybe see, what they've put you through and what they've put everyone through in the home. So for those of you that are really struggling in a current relationship, the message for this week is one of hope and positive changes. Let me get a few more cards and see what other messages come up for you, pile 2. What else does pile 2 most need to hear right now? Okay, 5 of Swords. Four of Wands. The Moon. And Knight of Pentacles. Okay, so let's take a look. So I feel like, kind of seeing the 5 of Swords and the Moon here, I feel like this is just kind of, reinforcing the messages that we had from this deck at the beginning. Because you did have the Devil, but now you have the 5 of Swords. And I always say the 5 of Swords is like the Devil, and here it is again. I feel like this is just saying that, someone has sabotaged your relationship. Someone has made horrible mistakes The Five of Swords is negativity, negative energy. And it's possible that there has been a lot of emotion in this relationship with the moon, a lot of ups and downs. Perhaps someone has lied, someone has kept secrets. But I mean, look at this. You have the Four of Wands as well. And the Four of Wands is telling you that there is still commitment in this relationship. There's still a happy home. There's still a firm foundation. I feel like the changes are coming in. I mean, we did have this message from the Sun and the Page of Wands. But the Knight of Pentacles is also telling you that things are going to slowly improve. I feel like you're going to see some positive energy this week. You're going to see a positive change. I feel like this, the person that you're with is going to promise changes. They're going to promise to change. They're going to promise perhaps that they're going to do things differently, that they're not going to make the same mistakes, all of those things. But remember that in order to have the true relationship that you deserve and the commitment from this Four of Wands energy, that this is going to take time, with this Knight of Pentacles. But I feel like this person is not lying to you. This person is not making empty promises, because the cards are all kind of pointing in the same, they're pointing in the same direction, that something in your love life is headed in a totally different direction now. You've been through a lot. There's been a lot of mistakes, a lot of sabotage, a lot of deceit, a lot of emotion. But the commitment and the love and the family, the energy of being together is still strong with the Four of Wands. Things are going to improve slowly, but they will improve. Okay, pile 2, this is all that I have for you. Thanks for watching, and I will speak to you again soon. If you chose pile 3, this is your reading. Let's go ahead and see what messages you have. What does pile 3 most need to hear about their love life right now? Knight of Swords. What does pile 3 most need to hear about their love life right now? The Fool. Nine of Pentacles. And the Devil. Now, it's interesting that in all 3 piles for this week, the energy of the Devil is there for everyone. Everyone literally in this reading, even though there are 3 groups, everyone had the Devil. So I feel like that's something to consider. Let's just start here with the Devil, because I feel like this will give us more context for the other cards. So in a love reading, I feel like the Devil usually comes up when there is something negative that is surrounding the relationship. I feel like this can represent for some of you arguments, fighting, negativity, jealousy, perhaps vices that are kind of interfering with the relationship, someone drinking, cheating. And I feel like, if you chose pile 3, I feel like there can be a lot of unexpected positive changes coming from a relationship where there was something really dark about it. Whether it's someone who was doing a lot of arguments, a lot of fighting with you, just kind of bringing a lot of negativity into your life. There's a lot of unexpected changes that could happen this week. Now, you also have the Fool. So this is telling me that there's new beginnings here. I feel like someone is promising a new beginning. Someone maybe that you don't necessarily trust, someone that's not been trustworthy in the past. Perhaps they're promising to change, which came up in the other readings. With the Fool, this is telling you that you can take that leap of faith. So I feel like this is, for this week for pile 3, the message is that you can trust someone that maybe you couldn't trust in the past. Whether it's because this person just kept lying to you, or maybe this is regarding an ex. You have the Nine of Pentacles as well, which is, kind of telling you that you have to do right by you. You have to make the decisions that you can live with. You have to look out for yourself. I feel like, someone is kind of promising that maybe they're going to change, that your relationship is not going to be the same. I feel like there could be some really unexpected communication from this person. maybe a lot of things happening this week, maybe to make things up to you. But the message is you have to look out for yourself. You have to think of yourself, because maybe this person has done you wrong in the past. Maybe you felt this is a really unhealthy relationship. I feel like things could change very quickly this week, where they're kind of promising you the moon. They feel like, they're telling you they're going to change, and that, that things are never going to be the way that they used to be. And I feel like, the Fool is telling you that you can trust this person, but also the message for this week is that you have to make the decision that you feel you can live with. Let me get some more messages from the confirmation deck. Eight of Swords. So interesting that the Eight of Swords would come up, because this is, fear. This is feeling that you can't take any type of action, that you feel you're just kind of frozen. So, I feel like this can definitely be that you feel kind of tied up when it comes to something in your love life this week. You feel like you can't make a decision. You feel like you can't take any steps. Maybe there's fear of making things worse. There's maybe you don't really trust this person. Let's see what else comes up. Yeah, Four of Cups. This is sadness. This is kind of feeling empty. For some of you, like, you may have completely lost hope in a relationship or in a marriage, where you kind of feel like, there's nothing left here anymore. This is almost like turning off your feelings because you don't care anymore. This is a lack of interest. So some of you, you could have someone kind of promising you the moon, and this could be someone that really you don't want in your life anymore. With the Knight of Swords, this is telling you that this could all happen very quickly and very unexpectedly. For some of you, this can even be an ex who really did you wrong, perhaps telling you that they still care, they want to make things up to you. And there's just this feeling of, lack of interest with the Four of Cups. Really kind of feeling just kind of empty regarding the situation. Yeah, look at the Seven of Cups. Whatever's going on for pile 3, I feel like this is like really confusing. Seven of Cups is a really confusing energy. This is feeling really overwhelmed emotionally. You're feeling overwhelmed by choices, feeling scattered. So although there's that message of positive change, of someone who did you wrong, or maybe a relationship that was just toxic, of somebody promising change, I feel like you may not be receiving that well. You may just feel like you're done with this person, and you may just feel like this is not something that I want to commit to anymore. Oh wow. The messages just keep coming for pile 3. Five of Cups. This can represent sadness, tears, loss, regrets. And this can be maybe that this person is having regrets with the way they have treated you. Wow, the fact that you have the Four of Cups, the Five of Cups, the Seven of Cups, I feel like this person has really let you down. And yes, they may be having regrets about the past. They may be promising change, but I really feel like pile 3, like you're not really wanting to hear this. And remember that you do have, let's see, what was that card? I think, yeah, it's the Nine of Pentacles. This is why that card is here. Even though this person is promising you everything, that they're going to change, that they really care, you have to make the decision that feels right to you, a decision that you can live with. Okay, let me go back to the other deck and let's see what other messages come up. What else does pile 3 need to hear? Eight of Pentacles. So you can rebuild this relationship. And I feel like this week, that is the energy that someone is trying to tell you. We can work together. We can work out this relationship. I can make things up to you. The question is this something that you want to do? But this card is telling you that you can The energy this week is kind of rebuilding and working on a relationship that needed that work. Let's see what else comes up for you. Queen of Wands. So Queen of Wands, yes, it can be a fire sign, Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius, but this is someone that's taking action. Someone that's determined, a lot of fiery energy. So someone could be determined this week to make things work. It can be the person that let you down, or it can be you. Maybe you're not wanting to let go of this person, even though they did you wrong. This is just someone that's really feeling in control. Like, I'm going to work on this relationship. I'm not going to let this relationship go. I'm not going to let it sink. Let's see what else comes up. Wow, you've got the Death card. So there is, I feel like, you know, the relationships that are being worked on this week, I mean, you do have a huge transformation here. I mean, the Death card is, you know, a dramatic energy of something completely being destroyed, but being rebuilt. And as it is, you have the Eight of Pentacles there, a huge transformation, night and day change. And I feel like perhaps that's what you need with someone that has caused you a lot of pain, a lot of unhappiness. Someone is going out of their way this week to make things work with you. Three of Cups. So Three of Cups, you know, it is happiness, it's celebration, it can be a marriage, it's just joy and feeling on top of the world. So, I mean, for some of you, like, this is just what this person is promising you. Someone is determined to make a relationship or a marriage work. They're promising you everything here, that things are going to be totally different. Now, it can be the person that you're with, but I also feel that this has something to do with someone from the past. Perhaps they're promising you the happiness that you did not have the first time around. Now they're telling you, I'm going to bring you nothing but happiness. I promise you that you'll be happy with me now. And I feel that for the majority of you, like, this person is willing to change. Like, they're willing to go through this huge transformation for you. But again, you did have the Nine of Pentacles telling you that no matter what this person is promising you, you do have to make the decision that feels right to you, a decision that you can live with. Okay, Pile 3, this has been your reading for this week. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll speak to you again soon.